Welcome to 0K1v1. Here we have a game between Wesley and Steel Blue. It's the map Red Comet. And yeah, let's see what factories that they will start. My preferred choice of factory is Tank Factory on this map, the Tank Foundry. And yeah, but vehicles, Rovers, are also common. So, yes. And it looks like Steel Blue is going for Rovers. And yeah, basic start with 2 mexes and then 2 solars. And what choice will Wesley make? This is a classic map that has been even in Total Annihilation and has been remade for the Spring Engine. It's a pretty popular map. This is in the 1v1 matchmaker queue, and it looks like we have a Rover mirror. And what will his starting building be? Yeah, he's starting with a Mason and 2 darts. And then a Scorcher. That's a pretty standard start. Yeah, and Steel Blue is almost doing the same with 3 darts, so we can scout out the enemy and harass. And yeah, both are expanding as quickly as they can, and yeah, it's pretty good to start with a calm. And Steel Blue is gonna play it a little bit more safe with the radar tower as well. So yeah, so he's gonna know everything that's coming his way. And yeah, and you can see here that yeah, Wesley is opting for three solars here. And here comes the first unit, and yeah, the dart didn't spot it. Yeah, you can see here that he was coming from behind the hill, so Steel Blue didn't have a lot of time to see the Scorcher. But no big deal, that's not a big loss. And yeah, they're doing some scouting around. And yeah, Wesley is going to be the first one to put on real pressure. And yeah. And as a response, Steel Blue is making some Scorchers. But there's 2 Scorchers incoming. Oh, Wesley is taking time to stand still here. That's not good. He could be having 2 Scorchers here soon. Now he's just gonna have 1 Scorch, and it's gonna be 1 Scorch against 2 darts. Yeah, Steel Blue should have no problem winning this. And he gets a stun off in the Scorcher. And yeah. And he loses 1 dart and takes a bit of damage on both of his units. So it's a pretty even trade. And here this dart is occupying this Scorcher. That's good to be able to occupy a 130 cost unit with just a 40 unit scout. But yeah, he wasn't really paying that much attention. And here this could be critical. Yeah, not very critical. Oh, he gets a nice stun off and then finishes off a nice slow off. So yeah, finishing off the other Scorcher there. And yeah. And Steel Blue is a bit ahead on metal income, but he's lacking energy. He should start making energy now. So he's not gonna be able to use that metal advantage that he has right now. So yeah, Wesley is ahead in economy because of that. Because he has more energy income. And yes, this is a bit dangerous. An unupgraded commander. If he had known and just gone in, he would have killed his commander. He could still kill his commander because these Scorchers are out of position. But he had radars, so maybe Steel Blue would have reacted in time. But yeah, if Wesley had got in there and just scouted out, yeah, you can maybe Steel Blue would have built the turret, but then you can turn around or try to dive the turret. It's a choice that you can make. But he would have like killed at least a few mexes and then been able to retreat. But here comes a bigger engagement, and yeah, it's pretty even numbers. Yeah, and as you can see, that since Wesley was going into his units, the Scorchers dealt more damage to him. Because, yeah, retreating Scorchers deals more damage when they're retreating. when the Scorchers are going into the flames, because flames do less damage at range. So yeah, now Wesley, there's still not much defense here. If I would Wesley, I would dive this. He hasn't scouted it out, so he doesn't really know what's there. So it seems like he doesn't want to take a risk, and here they come. And this is another radio commander. This could get dicey if Steel Blue chooses to go in, but he doesn't. And yeah, they're playing pretty conservatively here. As Steel Blue is trying to scout out the map and just keep a check on the other units. And yes, yeah, here he gets one comp. That's a really good pickoff. Slows down the expansion, but this unit survives. And yeah, you can see here that, Steel Blue is starting to make some Rovers and some Rippers. And yeah, and it looks like Wesley is spamming Rippers. It's not my preferred choice in the Rover mirror. And here you can see that, yeah, Wesley lost 2 Scorchers and the enemy lost 1 Scorcher. So I usually don't like this, and yeah, fencers and defense is a pretty good counter to Rippers, because Rippers, they have some HP but not that much. So if you have some fencers shooting at them, and then the Rippers have to go into the defense, and that's not so fun for the Rippers. So yeah, this is gonna make Wesley have a really defensive unit combination. And it looks like, yeah, he's not advancing on this front, so he's trying to pork this. And this is about half the map, so that's okay. But yeah, you can see now that, yeah, Steel Blue is ahead in economy here. So yeah. And yeah, it looks like these units are distracting, and now they're going in against this. And this was unscouted, so that's weird that Steel Blue wouldn't have gone in further. And here you can see the fencers gonna attack them. Will the Rippers be able to catch them and kill them? No, not quite. So that's, yeah, that's pretty strong for fencers. You can go and poke at the Rippers and then you retreat. But yeah, it looks like, yeah, let's see what happens. Oh, it looks like Wesley's gonna commit here, and I don't think that's a good choice. Yeah, he's gonna lose all his Ripper, and the trade is pretty bad, and he's gonna leave all this reclaim for Steel Blue. That's pretty bad. So yeah. Yeah, that was, but now at least the Wesley is even on economy, I think. But this is looking pretty dicey, yeah. But maybe this Ripper is gonna be able to finish off. Yeah, he's gonna be able to finish off quite. Oh, this is gonna finish off quite a lot of fencers. That's pretty good. So that denies the threat from these. And now Wesley is starting to make fencers of his own. So it looks like we're gonna have a pretty defensive lineup. And as you see, you can see the fencer outranging Lotus turrets. That's why they're a good choice. So if the enemy is spamming lots of Lotus turrets, which are pretty good against Scorchers, you can start to spam out fencers and just start destroying those Lotus turrets. And you can see here that, yeah, it looks like Steel Blue is going to flank off, but yeah, these Reapers are going to tear those apart if he doesn't retreat now. And he doesn't, and he loses most of them. This is starting to look bad again for Steel Blue. He's going to try to secure the center here with the Stinger, and the Stinger is really good against fencers. You don't really want to go into a Stinger with fencers. Even if you have overwhelming numbers, you're not gonna make cost against them. And oh, this looks dangerous for Wesley. There's a lot of Rippers that he's just driving into. So yeah, that army is gone now. So you can see here that the both players are trying to push without much intel, and they're both losing their armies when they do that. But it looks like we're entering more, maybe we're entering, if this Stinger gets up in turn, we're going to have a very defensive game, I think. It depends here, will Steel Blue try to push through? He could push through before the Stinger is done. And he will try it. Yeah, this is going to be pretty bad for Wesley. He's going to lose center control here. I think, yeah. Does the Stinger finish? Yeah, it just finishes. But will it die immediately? Oh, these Reapers are pretty low in HP, but they finish off the job. And that puts Steel Blue in firm control of the center. And it looks like, yeah, Wesley is gonna try a flank here. And that's a pretty good choice, but there's a stinger here now up, and yeah, he scouted this on radar, so yeah, these are probably gonna die pretty quickly, yeah. So good reaction there from Steel Blue, making these defenses just in time. And yeah, Steel Blue doesn't lose a single unit, that's good. And yeah, so there's starting to be quite a lot of reclaim on the map, but there's still mexes to take. Oh, and this is pretty bad. This is a wide open front with no defenses, so this might put Wesley behind. Yeah, on economy at least. Oh, and don't run into rippers with scorchers. Oh, and the stingers. That's not bad. 2 stingers here. They're just gonna tear apart those scorchers. And yeah, this could be the beginning of the end for Wesley. You don't have anything to counter these Ravagers now. The switch to Ravagers, it's a pretty good choice to finish off the game from this superior vantage point. And Wesley's gonna lose his commander. And with that, he doesn't have anything going for him, really. He's behind in economy, he's behind in army. Yeah, this should be game. So yeah. GG.